G'day, I'm Clive and welcome. Got the Tactical Assault Systems pole bivvy they call it, or hooped bivvy as most know them as. Let's quickly just read off the specs and then we'll actually take a look at it. It's made of a breathable 3-layer waterproof Gammatex fabric with alloy poles. It's a 2-pole design, provides space over your head, dual opening at head and over body, storm cover and mosquito netting at head, storm flaps over all zips with draw cord at head section. Dimensions is 221 in length, that's centimeters, by 90 centimeters across the shoulder, by 60 centimeters at the foot end, and it weighs in at 1.25 kilograms. Now I got it in multicam. It's their version of the all-terrain pattern. It's pretty nice, it's not bad. The pole back isn't so multicam, as you can see, nice almost fluorescent green colour. Each pole I believe is 5 sections, and they all got this end bit that goes into a grommet at the head end of the actual bivvy bag. So let's see if I was right about 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 5 sections it's made up of, with your actual bungee cord on the inside, and they all just lock into each of themselves with a nice tight lock there. I know some of these you get these sort of things and they haven't done the bungee that tight, but no, these are really good. I'll get this second one done and then we'll move the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Really easy to set up. Roll it out and fold it. Poles I've already done. Now it's got a sleeve at the back for the pole to go through and a grommet down here. So this front grommet, the pole comes through from that point through the back sleeve, then back down to the front grommet, and one from here will do the opposite. Will come from the back, we'll go through the front sleeve and then back down to the back grommet. And that's it done. Didn't take long, no rushing. Now down this end here, or this side, the zip comes all the way down to this point, which is just over halfway. No Velcro on the flap. So it just sits over and it looks like about a number 5 zip. At the bottom end here, we've got 3 loops, one for each corner. And if you wanted to, you could put a stick here and run a cord from here to the stick and then just peg it out, and that'd lift the foot end up. You've got plenty of room for your feet. You've got an extra piece running down the side here, so it actually lifts it up. What's that? It's 7 or 8 inches higher on each side. Or just that side, yeah, they've just got it on that side, but same amount of material this side. I think they've added this on this side, so when they wrapped it around, they just installed a zip there. So less chance of water getting in. All the stitching is tape sealed on this, so it is going to be fairly waterproof. Stitching all looks pretty good. Material feels good. Like I said, the pattern I do like. Now the head end. Again, we've got another loop here at the top. So if you wanted to, you could peg it out from there. I don't think it's really necessary. Once you're in there and your weight's in there and you've got room for the pack to go in there, your pack will hold all that in place. Now here's one of the weather flaps here. I've actually got it pulled up. Well, it's not a bungee, it's just a cord, this one with line locks on it. And that's it, all undone. Plenty of room for that storm flap. So you can either leave it loose, or you can just cinch it up like it was in the beginning. Now there's 2 layers here. We've got the actual waterproof layer first of all, and that's got its own zip. So if the weather was going to be dry and you wanted ventilation, you could just open that up and roll it up out the way. Or even if you wanted to, you could leave it out and put your boots on it if you want. Now I'm going to use that to kneel on, I don't want to get wet knees. The second layer is like a no-seal mesh. Again, it's got its own zip. All the zips look like they're all about a number 5 zip, so they're pretty well made and works well. So if there's no bugs, drop this off. And if you wanted to, you could put that end of the actual bivvy under a bush or something, if you want to go a little bit stealthy and actually snuggle down in this end here. Now even though they say the material is breathable, you are going to have to leave some ventilation, because the breathability really is just for the amount of air going through the material, not enabling you to breathe and survive in there. So if the weather is cold and bad, you are going to want to do this up, but leave yourself a bit of a gap where your storm flap is just going to sit over it and still allow airflow in, so you don't suffocate. And the more airflow you can give yourself, the less chance of condensation. because bivvy bags, a lot of people have problems with that, the condensation, because they're not allowing enough ventilation to go in there or airflow. Now side zip, two-way zip. I think I've probably got it all the way up here, watch. Yep, I've done it up this way. Oh, sounds like a branch just fell. Now the zip, like I said, is a two-way zip, and it comes all the way down to past halfway. Like I said, it's like a very similar material to this, stuck onto seam seal it. And here's the other end of the zip here. It's just like a tactical cord or nylon cord, it is, one on the inside, one on the outside. So you don't have to mess around when you're in there to get your hand out and undo it or things like that. It's a decent length. What's that? It's 1, 2, about 3 inches of length there for you to grab on. Again, the storm flap here. Just similar cord to that, just thicker, with a line lock on it. So you can do it up, which will cover your zip when it's all done up. Now, space-wise above your head, it's difficult to show here, but we're looking about 14, 15 inches. So once you've got your sleeping mat in there, and if you use a pillow and you have it a big thick pillow, you are going to be very close to here. But if you just got say about a 2-inch sleep mat, then you can have your pillow a little bit less. There'll be plenty of room in there. I've got, this is my, let's go to my, I think it's my 4th bivvy I've got. I think I've got 4. And I use them for different seasons of the year. This one, like I mentioned, it's going to be really for my winter one. There's no bug mesh on the front of it, it's only at the back. So I can close that up. I've got the bit on the back which I can zip up and close to the point where I've just got enough air, room for air and oxygen to come in and out, and help reduce the condensation. And we've been able to do that, it will actually help keep the heat in. And one tip is, if you're trying to keep the heat in here, you really want the gap where we've got. You really need the actual gap or the opening for the oxygen down the bottom here. If you sleep on your side facing one way, you have to open that way and vice versa. But if you have that open down the bottom, any heat you're in there is going to be held at the top here, so you're not going to lose it out of that vent. So again, as long as you've got oxygen coming in there, that will cover it up. So if there's any rain, that's not going to get in. So the side option I think will probably be better, because the storm flap covers that no matter what position you're in. We're at the top, that's going to start falling open, isn't it? Now I am going to make some more videos about this, because there's multiple ways that you can use this. And if I do them all now, it'll make the video way too long. So I'm going to call that quits on this one and finish the video here. So if you've enjoyed the video and it's giving you an idea about whether you want one of these or not and what you think of it, leave a comment below and let me know. If If you're not a subscriber, please go down below and click on the subscribe button. Please click on the like button, the thumbs up, and next to the subscribe button, select all so you'll be notified of all future videos. And if you are a subscriber, again, I thank you very much.